about
the top 5 best answers in Miss Universe history.
Wow, that sounds really interesting.
Very big. This is very huge because I'm sure not everybody will agree with that. To be honest with you guys, we have made at least 2 to 3 days deliberation.
Yes.
We have fights because the 3 of us were also fighting. So finally we have our top 5.
Yes.
The top 5.
Exactly.
We have difficulty in choosing the best.
Exactly.
Yes, we made some revisions, we revisited, a lot of videos from the past just to come up with the top 5 best answers in this universe in history.
Up to present, that's up to 2021.
Exactly. So without
Much further ado, this is in any particular order.
yes, in no particular order.
Alright. Alright.
Let's start with of course we have Catriona Gray.
What is the most important lesson you've learned in your life, and how would you apply it to your time as Miss Universe?
I work a lot in the slums of Tondo, Manila, and the life there is it's poor and it's very sad. And I've always taught myself to look for the beauty in it, to look in the beauty in the faces of the children and to be grateful. And I would bring this aspect as a Miss Universe to see situations with a silver lining and to assess where I could give something, where I could provide something as a spokesperson. And this, I think, if I could teach also people to be grateful, we could have an amazing world where negativity could not grow and foster, and children would have a smile on their face. Thank you.
Oh my God, of course, what do we expect? Well, I reviewed Catriona's answer for the final question until I was that's because she's from the Philippines, so it's still giving me goosebumps all the time.
Yes,
She answered a very narrow question with, a vast yet accurate responses. That's like answering an obvious question while breaking down and considering the factors of every factors. I think it looked like an easy question. So it's just beyond my comprehension at the time. It was crazy. She nailed it. In all angles, and the crowd went crazy too. So that's why we included Catriona Gray in our top 5.
I'm also to make side comments on that. I was so surprised when she answered the questions because that's her first native language.
Yes.
Although she delivers so good to me, sometimes it sounded to me too rehearsed because she's very good. But anyway, entirely she has this convincing power that makes me really, she proved to herself that she really deserved to be the Miss Universe. And she's also really smart, without a doubt.
Yes.
I want to add on to that, Tanya, and I also believe that Catriona Gray joined that year just to fetch that round.
Oh, exactly.
She's not just a candidate for me on that year. She's just joining Miss Universe just to get the crown because
she's,
as you remember, in the Miss World, she came up with, and she was also in the top 5.
Thank you.
My question is, which qualities do you think it will take to wear my crown?
I think, first of all, it takes bravery. To be a Miss World is to carry a burning torch. It is an action carried out by one to illuminate the lives of many. And I would dedicate my whole self, my love for the arts, and my voice to trying to uplift, empower, and educate people. And it would be my greatest honor and duty to hold this torch high enough so that all the world could feel and see its light.
I believe that she deserves to be on the top spot on the Miss World, but then again, I'm happy that Catriona won on Miss Universe.
So her answer is also really
Yes.
powerful.
Yeah, we
Our
have
performance, she was very, very good.
Yeah, with that Q&A, we have a little bit of deliberation with Catriona Gray, and probably some of you may agree or may not agree.
This is not about being biased.
Yes, Catriona have been labeled like she's very rehearsed, and as I really believe that not everybody is born to be eloquent speakers. You really have to study it, you really
Correct.
have to rehearse it. I think it's just a matter of delivery. And for me, I'm still hearing that, I'm still having goosebumps if I listen to
She was given called Miss Australia, right?
Because she's born and raised in Australia, that's why she has this that's what I said a while ago, that this is her first native language.
Exactly. And every time I watch this universe,
It doesn't really matter if you're representing the Philippines.
Yeah.
So she's a smart move also because it might be she represents Australia.
Yeah.
She might be never winning Miss Universe.
And Catriona, just to give you a heads up, guys, I don't know, again, others may agree or may disagree, but Catriona becomes the standard of Q&A here in the Philippines. So every time we
I
send
agree that
candidates,
correction, yes, in the Philippines, not
Yes.
in our
every time we send candidates, they would always say, oh, she may not be able to surpass Catriona's standard, so she's like the standard of question and answer. So it's really Catriona. Next on our top 5 is, let's have
Diana Mendoza.
Miss Venezuela, do you believe men or women have it easier in life, and why?
Well, actually, God made us to share and to have difference. But the big difference between women and men, doesn't matter with the kind of life they live, is that men think. They think that the faster way to go to a point is go straight. Women know that the faster way to go to a point is go to the curve and fixing every curve. Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course, we can forget this back-to-back from Venezuela, but her answers really give me a very good point of remembering about the questions, which is the easier life between men and women. Because there's really a battle of supremacy between men and
Yes.
women. I was really expecting that she's
Yeah.
going to need a translator,
Oh.
but sadly she gave an answer within English, and she doesn't really need to translate her answer. She delivered it in English. And I love the expression of her eyes. I love the finger when she answered pointing point to point. She really knows what she's saying after all. So that's why she made it to our top 5. Wow!
Alright, next is
Broccoli!
Yeah, because it was her attentiveness to the question. When she looked at the audience, her eyes sparkle like this.
Her
Okay.
lips, her mouth, her smile.
Yes.
And-
It was also natural, and then everything was just so perfect, and then boom, here comes her
I also
answer.
remember from then on to Broccoli, I also said to myself that Miss Universe final answer should be with conviction, and then it's not about the content of your answer, Tanya, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not
So
just all about
I just try to imagine what if all the past Miss Universe was being asked the same question, because most Miss Universe nowadays, they are focusing about how to become a role model as a young girl, what you can do, the advocacy, how you influence. That's a general question.
Yes.
This one is
Right.
quite very difficult.
Yes.
Like Miss Russia also, you know,
Exactly.
makes you blush, and this one also, like, it's really difficult how you're going to react in that short time.
Yeah, very witty answer.
Very witty answer.
Her answer was on point. It was hilarious. It was very spontaneous. So she beautifully dealt with the question.
With class.
Yes. Oh my God. So yes, Brooklyn, I will eat everything in this world twice.
There you go, Brooklyn.
Alright, and of course we now have our remaining two Miss Universe. Alright, our next Miss Universe is Lara!
Right now, there's a protest going on right outside here calling the Miss Universe pageant disrespectful of women. Convince them that they're wrong.
I think pageants like the Miss Universe pageant gives us young women a platform to foray into the fields that we want to and forge ahead, be it entrepreneurship, be it the armed forces, be it politics. It gives us a platform to voice our choices and opinions and makes us strong, independent that we are today. Thank you.
Thank you, India.
Oh my God, is it daughter?
Daughter. Oh, a lot of
We
donuts.
say it in slang, daughter.
Let's just call her Lara. Miss Universe Lara.
So actually, at my point, if I'm going to rank this five that we choose, actually she's always been my number one. Until this day, she's always been number one because the calmness, the way she answered it, like she don't need to high pitch her voice. The voice in it is so strong and so she's very empowering. The voice is very. I love the quality of the voice, and I love the way she answered. And it's quite very difficult also that question that time because that's a real situation. That's why she was being asked that question. So we have to be courageous to answer that kind of question. That question alone is what the real situation at that time.
Exactly, and for me, Lara's answer was calm. It was she was very confident and well delivered. So the question was rather tricky for that reason that we have her winning answer, and she stood out among the other Miss Universe answers till date. Would you agree? And just to add, we also have research earlier that Lara's answer during Miss Universe 2000 earned a score of 9.95 in the top 5 interview, and is still the highest score ever noted in the Miss Universe pageant.
Can you imagine that?
God.
Can you imagine?
Lara Jura?
And the abs, oh my god. Until now, I always keep watching the way
You almost got it perfect. Only 1.1% to make it 110.
Exactly. And we couldn't agree more with the judges. She really delivered her answer in a very nice way.
very class, very sound professional. She's well educated, and it seems like at her age, it sounds that she's very well experienced in life, and it seems that she knows what she's going to say. She's really a public speaker.
Exactly. And of course, for our number one spot, the remaining spot, okay, I'll give you a clue. What is the essence of a woman? That is Sushmita Sen.
And your question is, what for you is the essence of being a woman?
I think being a woman by itself, the very fact that you're a woman is a gift of God, which all of us must appreciate. The origin of a child is a mother and is a woman. And a woman is the one who shares love and who shares and shows a man what love, caring, sharing is all about. That is the sense of a woman.
That is Miss India.
Until now, I can still remember that I was still very young. That time, I think our TV still black and white, if I remember it correctly, or I don't know. But she really delivered her answer in a very nice manner, and until now, I can still vividly remember how she answered the question. So, I think Sushmita Sen is the first person who comes in my mind when someone asks me to name any person from India.
Yes, me too, I believe.
Yeah, and she will always be one of my favorites, just for the fact that she was just 18 years old when she joined Miss Universe, and for you to be such an attentive woman at the age of 18 and was able to deliver that very good answer during Miss Universe, I think she deserves to be in my top.
Of course, I agree. She's made us in one of the remarkable answer in the Miss Universe in history. And it just so happened also she was from the Philippines. That's why probably like we have this kind of good memories about attachment with her. But to be honest with you guys, this is really something that we need to remember that if most of the candidates from India, I'm not going to surprise if they will have the chance to hold the microphone. The delivery itself, the convincing power, the way they answer, it's too good.
Yes, they really have a format.
Yeah.
How to answer
They know how to, like arrange their answer, and then they really think what they say. It's not sound rehearsed. I hope they don't rehearse, but it's not really sound rehearsed when they answer.
And I believe also, Tanya, that India is also a top English speaker in the Asian country.
Yes, that's correct.
India is also the top.
So, well, those are our top 5 best answers.
Yes,
in
that's
Miss
Universe history.
Exactly. But I want to wrap this up by saying actions speak louder than words. No matter how good you answer a question, if without action, it's really nothing. So even if you have given the best answers during the Miss Universe competition, but if you're not able to put it into actions, then I don't think it's a good deal. So it's
just not exactly. So remember that not everything is all about the answer during the final question. It is also about how you convince the people, the delivery, and of course your facial expression that really matters than time. Okay.
Yes, and I believe also that, just to add what with you, Tanya, you must not lose your confidence in that final round. Even if your answer would be in shock or you're not prepared to answer that question, just show your smile, your confidence.
Yeah. Always show to them that you're always
do not look down, don't look down. Always look in the eye of the judges and with confidence and smile.
Yeah.
Confidently beautiful.
With the heart. Okay, with the
heart.